Well, good morning everybody and welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy and welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel, your channel for a beautiful day of uplifting messages, synchronicities, which is Spirit's helping hand, meaning that you've been brought here this morning just to listen to some of the things that are channeled through little old me, through the love of your family. Certain things that are spoken through the day from people's mouths that you may overhear or sit with and listen to, sometimes you can feel one or two of them messages. They're not every single message, so if you're always looking for signs, you won't see them, but you can recognize some of them when you feel them. What that means is, let's have a think. Have you ever opened a book and started to read it and you're just reading away and all of a sudden you go, oh my God, one line just suddenly hits you, boom, like a steam train or, just running over you, or a blast of energy that you can't explain. The hairs on the back of your head go up, you feel strange, you feel different. That's Spirit's message or helping hand. And that is relative to your journey on a spiritual path. So what you're looking for is those moments. Now, when I say what you're looking for, I don't mean that you stick your head down and look for something. It's what you recognize and feel at any given moment when it comes. So you're not exactly looking for it, but you are aware of it. That's what I call Spirit's messages, or the synchronicities, that you bump into somebody or you switch your phone on and it says 2222, or like my book I wrote in, a little creature landed on my shoulders and I was like, oh! Yeah, and when I realised what the prayer mantis means in a spiritual way, when somebody told me, it all was relevant and made sense. So sometimes we miss the signs, sometimes we miss the beautiful things, and I think being aware is so important along our journey. And the way the system works outside, when I say the system, I mean everything out there. The way it all works, it deliberately, without us realising, deliberately sidetracks us. It deliberately makes us not think about these things because it doesn't want you to recognise the beautiful signs. It doesn't. It wants you to follow orders or do what you're told. And when you break free from that and you start to realise that there's a higher force at work helping you at any given moment, your life changes and you start to smile and realise this world is a lot more than what you thought. And that's when I say you start to realise that there is so much more than eating, drinking, sleeping and working. And then, boom, you break out of that bubble that you once thought was life. And then you realise it's all crazy out there. And in here it's all perfect. So today, what is the message today? What are we talking about? All right, I'm going to upset some people today. Okay, it's all right, I've got my boxing gloves on and I'm a fast runner, so catch me if you can. Okay, well, first of all, there are three types of energies. I call them energies because everything is energy. So the first type of energy is what we call food, what we digest. And that's the first form of healing, I believe. So if you ask me the three greatest forms of healing, the first one I would say is exercise. That would be the first one I would say on the three. First one, not the top one, but the first of three. So the lowest one is exercise. Now, I'm going to get a good slap from my son, who is a champion jiu-jitsu fighter and a trainer of jiu-jitsu and a trainer of health. So he's going to slap me and say, no, Dad, training's the number one. Health is only health because of training. Well, son, and my daughter, who is also a trainer and a belt winner of Muay Thai, amazing. Both, I'm so proud of both of them. Oh my God, amazing kids. What they do for others and how kind they are. Wow. Anyway, they're going to both slap me and, again, I'm not faster running than them, but anyway. So they're going to say, no, Dad, exercise is number one. Well, son, beautiful daughter, let me tell you something. Over the past 12, 13 years I've been working, I've had people come here who have spent their whole life solely training. And what I've noticed about many souls who train all the time is that they need to train all the time. And the reason why they need to train all the time is because of the pressure and all the issues they've had in their past. And what they do is they go to the gym and they release themselves of stress at that given moment. But the problem is you still don't cure the root cause. So you have to keep going back to the gym, keep training to release all what the body is creating throughout the day and night when you're asleep, because of all of what you've been through as a child, all the abuse you may have had, all the stuff that's I call the unresolved files. So that's the root cause, my beautiful son and beautiful daughter. So that doesn't get rid of that. It only clears away the build-up of the pressure. So exercise is fantastic for that, and I would recommend it, and it's great for health as well. So, but hey, out of the whole of my thought process of these years, it comes at number 3, which is very, very powerful. So exercise to me is very important, and you know that, my beautiful children. I'm in the gym 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week, you know, so I do believe it's very important. So I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of Nico. I'm so proud of China. China and Nico are my children. Isn't it funny that when I was a kid I used to love martial arts, and one of the first films I ever saw was with a girl in it, one of the first karate fighters ever in Hollywood, and she was called China O'Brien. And isn't it funny that my daughter ends up being called China, and she ends up being a martial arts fighter? And one of my most favourite films was Steven Seagal, Nico, as one of the fighters that I loved when I was a kid, and I ended up, my son called Nico. And coincidentally, they both end up martial arts amazing champions and trainers of the art, and that's their jobs. Work that one out if you can. Where did that come from? Okay, so number 2 on my top hit list of becoming beautiful, amazing, and spiritually at peace and balance is food. So Bettina, I work alongside Bettina, who's just brought out a book today. It's now available on Amazon, and it's going to be out in bookstores all over the world. So Bettina, I love you with all my heart. I'm proud of you. You deserve everything, and I'm sure you'll be on Breakfast Time TV doing all the cooking shows in a few months. I know you will, because you're amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. So that cookbook isn't just a cookbook. It's something very special. I'm telling you, it's going to be huge, because your food is incredible and simple to make. So Bettina, I love you, and I know you're going to probably laugh, but I think it's number 2 because I see many people eating food and becoming very healthy, but then all of a sudden they feel down and depressed again, and they're still eating beautiful food, but they feel down and depressed. So what I've noticed with food is it's very good for the body. It heals the body. It helps the body heal itself, but it doesn't heal depression. It doesn't heal emotion. It doesn't heal the problems of the root cause of our being a child or family issues that we have every day. So it is wonderful and vital for our health, for sure. It really is, to eat properly. I know that, but it isn't the number 1 that helps everything. So that's number 2 though. Very important factor to fight viruses, to fight things that the pharmaceutical industry, the doctors tell you that, you know, viruses cannot be cured. That's absolute nonsense and garbage. They do that deliberately, so they suppress you by giving you pharmaceutical medication that doesn't cure anything, you see. It doesn't cure anything. All it does is suppress the issue. So food, certain foods and certain waters that we drink, you know, viruses like whatever, many viruses. We have, like, I mean, I'm no nutritionist, I'm no doctor, I know nothing about these things, but I do study a little bit and listen to a lot of my clients who are doctors who tell me these things. So we have metals, heavy metals in our body, and what hide behind these metals predominantly viruses. So if you can clear the heavy metals and clear all that crap out of your body, you re-energize your body, you remake your body again, and you can clear viruses. So don't always listen to the doctors and the scientists, you know. There is cure within Mother Nature. That's where you need to head for. That's what you need to look for. Mother Nature was brought in this world for us to heal from all the problems that we have. So anyway, so that's number 2. So number 1, guys, what is number 1? Okay, number 1. Yeah, what do you think number 1 is? What do you think I've been doing all these years, for 13 years? What do you think I've been watching and seeing within my clients? You actually really, really believe that Mark Bajerski would be a healer for 13 years if he thought it was all mumbo jumbo and it didn't work? I have seen people cure themselves from illnesses. I have seen people heal themselves from more pain and suffering than you can imagine through the art of healing and clearing away all negativity from their life. Spirituality, this kind of work that I do, which is engulfed in oneself, which is dedicated to you helping and healing yourself through the art of meditation, through the art of just simply being, through the art of learning how to clear away all the pain and suffering, to learn how to not allow people to affect you, to be able to walk away from situations at any given moment that cause you physical and mental and emotional stress. All of these things are what I believe the self-healing of yourself. So this is number 1. The spiritual path is number 1. It has to be. Because like everything else, whatever you eat, however you exercise, you still have to clear away the root cause of why these issues are causing you issues. So we look at our physical health, we look at all the things that we go through from day to day. There is always a root cause to them, because the manifestation of our issues that we hold on to as children growing up, they manifest into physical issues, and they cause deep pain, deep suffering. They cause physical issues. They call emotion. They absolutely make all sorts of things within our body cause us stress and unbalance. That's the ultimate truth. It is. So as a healer, we learn to see the blocks that are within the client, and we learn to burn them away. We learn to strengthen the heart so you are able to let go of your pain. We help you see the importance of why it is important to clear away all this pain and suffering that you hold. But ultimately, dear friends, it is so important to realize that your path of life is to do with challenges and tests. It is never anything personal, even though your mind tells you it is. The greatest battle you have, and I've always told you over the years, is between your heart and mind. Your mind is simply a tool that will always continue to work day in, day out. There is never a full stop at the end of your mind, because it is there to keep going. That's what the mind was made for. When you learn to control your mind, when you learn to tell your mind to be still, and when you start to go into your heart and start to listen to your higher intuition, when you start to realize who you are and how powerful you are, when you realize that the more you've been through, the more powerful you are, then and only then do you heal your past. And once you heal your past and forgive yourself and forgive every single person around you in this world, that you are able to say, that was merely a test that I chose before I came to this world, then, my dear friends, you are able to heal your past. You are able to become stronger than any given situation that you gave yourself before you came into this world. My dear friends, life is not personal. It is nothing about hurting you or making you feel bad. It is simply to show you and your spirit how amazing you are and how you can conquer any given challenge and test that comes your way. For once you conquer your tests and challenges, once you let go of all the pain and suffering within you, once you really, really forgive everybody who's ever caused you pain in this world, then, my dear friends, you will conquer your life. You will heal and you will become stronger than you've ever been in your life. That is ultimately why we're here. Life is amazing. Life is absolutely magical and powerful, and life is all about you and your journey. It is a beautiful book that you write in every day. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nobody there to hurt you. There is no evil attached to you. There is no black magic. There is no karma. There is nothing in this world that affects you unless you believe it to be. And once you clear that negative belief fear system out of your life, which is there deliberately to make you stronger, to overcome that energy, then boom, your life changes and you see and feel all the magic around you. And that's when you realize that it was only ever you who could conquer your life. And I'm telling you, if you're watching this, you are one step away from conquering your life and everything that's ever happened to you. Why? Because you're here and now you recognize it. And the first step towards clearing your life of all emotion and suffering and fear is recognizing. And you're doing it now. You're feeling it now. And I know you are, because you're amazing. And there is nobody as powerful in you in this world. And there is nobody in this world who can heal you more than you can heal yourself. All you need to do is believe in yourself now. So do it now. Believe in you. I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. That, my dear friend, is why you've got to change the chip. You have to believe in yourself more than I do. The reason why I believe in you now more is because I know and I've seen miracles happen. So I know you are your answer. So go be your miracle and go be your answer. I hope this video made some sense to you. I love you with all my heart. I believe in you and I never stop believing you every day, no matter what you go through and what you feel. You are ultimately one step away from being the most amazing you that you already were and are. Have a great day, guys. I love you with all my heart. I really do. And I think you're absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. Take care. Grab that.